Now for my other general purpose lights, which you can use for camping, around the house, go out fishing, whatever you want. These are actually LED lenses. Now normally these would be very expensive, but the place I bought them from was like a shoe repair shop that actually had like keys and little pocket knives and a selection of flashlights, and they had a fairly large selection of LED lenses that were very, very expensive. LED lenses in general are extremely overpriced here in Australia. I don't know about the rest of the world, but in Australia they are expensive. I mean, it's like when I got this one about, let me say, probably about 8 years ago, almost $100. Now these, I like the look of them, but they're just overpriced. Then one day I walked past and he had them on sale at near cost. I cannot remember how much. I think it was like 20 something dollars. They take C-cell batteries, and it takes 2 of them. Now I had a 2C mag light many years ago, which I gave to my sister before she moved to the United States to live. And I took that with me everywhere whenever I went camping. I'm just wondering if my sister still has it. But this is the same size. The only difference being that with the mag light, the head was about that big and it had the old bulb in it. This has got LED chip down inside of it. Now that looks like a normal super bright LED bulb, but it's actually a magnifying lens, flat glass magnifying lens inside. I've never taken this head off, and there's a reason for it. It's because it's on that tight, it's near impossible to budge, so I'm just going to leave it. But it's just general purpose light. No zoom, no strobe, no high power, no low power. It's just a general purpose flashlight. The knurling on here is extremely well done. I mean, this is an LED lens, it's German engineering, probably made in China, I don't know, but to the specs of the actual German design, so it's really, really well constructed. So when I saw them at the reduced price, I bought 2. Actually, I bought all 3 of them. He had 3 for sale, and the third one I actually bought it for a friend of mine, and he paid me when I delivered it. This one I've used a bit, that's why it's a little bit dirtier than this one. This one's in mint condition. As you see, the different types of batteries in it, and it puts out a different kind of light. Yeah, the head on this one's pretty tight as well, can't budge it. So, LED lenses. Great if you can afford them. Okay, now to have a look at these little dots made by a company called OSRAM. They actually make light bulbs for the house, and they're just little pressure pads. This is the first one I got, the general purpose, you know. I've used it when I've been camping and sitting in my tent. I just go like that. It lights up the entire inside of the tent. This one I leave here in the house. The other one I carry in the car. Now the new ones that have come out recently come with a little metal plate with a little loop so you can hang it, and then that clips onto it. Why? Because it's got a magnet on the back. You get a little magnet with a sticky back, so you can choose to put the magnet on or not, and I have. So you can just go click and it sits there. And if I've got the hood or the bonnet open of the car, I can click this up underneath and the light will shine down onto the motor. And it also has a new design base plate. You can just turn it and you can access the batteries. The older model didn't come with that. The older model has screws, so you need a small Phillips head to unscrew that to access the battery panel. So they really thought up a good design. You can get them in all different shapes now. You can get a long, skinny, narrow one that also has 3 LEDs in it. You can get a twisty, curvy one. And a lot of people actually use these in the kitchen. They hang them up underneath a cupboard overhang, so you can just turn it on and you can do your food prep at night time without having to turn the overhead light on. You can also use them in the bathroom. You can just walk in, turn that on. But let me see, I'll just show you how that works. Right. Okay. And it sits there quite securely. I did have at one stage some Velcro on the back here, and I used to stick this to the roof on the inside of my car. That way I could have a light turned on without actually necessarily having the car light going, which would drain the car battery if the motor is not running. And these are nice little carry lights for camping and stuff, because they fit into your pocket nice and neat. Now for the small compacts, this is just a little keychain. Very little light because the battery's almost dead. You can find them in a lot of places, and if you do, pick up a couple. You can just keep them in your glove box of your car, keep them in your shoulder bag. Ladies can keep them in their handbag. It's great for looking around for your keys, that sort of thing. It takes a little button battery which is inside. These two are single battery lights. They take a AAA, and this one's button operated. Puts out quite a lot of light for a small single battery light. And this one's twist operated. The battery in that one's almost dead because I've been using it. So what I'll do is I'll actually swap that battery over. It's a bit better. The good thing about this little one is the little clip on it. The clip comes off and I can turn it around. I can put it down there. So you can have it either way. The good thing about having it like this is that you can actually clip it to the visor of your baseball cap. Hang on. You get a baseball cap. It's not 100% secure, but you know, it's good if you just need to keep your hands free for a moment. I wouldn't personally trust it there for long, because that can actually be knocked off quite easily. But it's good for, oh yeah, you know, you're fiddling with some keys or you dropped a key or something like that. And just quickly attach it and just give you a little bit of hands-free time for a few minutes. And this one, the clip is actually permanently attached inside the head, and this has a specific use for me. Put that away. Where's my knife? This particular flashlight belongs with my Bushmaster. Its permanent home is there. My Bushmaster knife, as you all know. So that light is permanently fixed in that loop, along with the little fire steel. Now the only thing keeping that fire steel from dropping out is that flashlight. So when I want to pull that out, I slide that up, take that out, put it back in, slide it down. Okay, so while searching the internet I took some screenshots of, here's some headlamps and you can see the various prices, and I thought I'd have a look at some of the cheap LEDs, LED flashlights, and this is one I found at $1.93 with free postage. And here's a closer view. There you go, $1.93 and free economy postage. And so I bought one. So when it arrives I'll give you guys a view on a video and let you know how it is.